Whoa there, buddy. I have to stop you right there. I'm gonna need to see some ID before I can let you in there, bucko. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is a gift card to Zaxby's. Tell you what. I actually like Zaxby's, so I'll let you in if I can keep the gift card. Just don't tell the big man, alright? Hurry up and walk on through. Sheesh, the boss would fleece my piece if he found out about this.
It'll be a long night. Alright, let's get to work.
There are many games, and there are many game genres. Sometimes I feel like there are more game genres than there are games, but few games I've found fall under the category I've just now decided to pen as tragic relaxation. It's a mixture of gameplay and storytelling reminiscent of a Shakespearean play you just paid $64 to see, only to realize you slept 2 hours past your alarm, and when you finally arrive at your seat you are greeted by the faint echoes of a play that once was. The only difference between the hustle and bustle of a lively scene and the hollowed remnant now laid bare before your eyes being the moments of your absence which now locate the show you so desperately rushed to see, as well as your $64 within the realm of past tense. You are left only with the pieces of a puzzle, and you will gradually put these pieces together as you progress through each level. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Crime Scene Cleaner is a game where you fill the weathered janitorial boots of a weathered janitorial janitor named Mr. Kowalski, who's down on his luck and struggling to make enough money to pay for his sick daughter's medical treatments, all while still grieving the tragic loss of his wife. But one day, Kowalski receives a phone call that will alter the course of his life forever. Yes, I did it like that on purpose. In Crime Scene Cleaner, you are tasked with obviously cleaning crime scenes. You will mop, scrub, and power wash your way to victory, all while collecting, possibly indicting evidence and making sure no bodies are ever found. But be sure to come through every nook and cranny because there are hidden secrets, collectibles, and a few references in every level. Some are cooler than others.
But no, you go on a movie date with Sandy one time, and suddenly you are a weirdo.
For once, I'm lost for words.
But the level of care, work, and albeit bloody detail shines in this game through fluid and satisfying gameplay mechanics, amazing environmental storytelling, and of course, Dexter. Wait, I recorded this already. While the game has a runtime of about 12 to 14 hours, I'll say that I definitely got my money's worth out of this game. I did buy it on sale though. Every level simply oozes all of the charm and exaggerated swagger of a middle-aged man throwing 9 oddly body-shaped body bags into the bed of his gray Toyota Tacoma and driving off into the night. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 oddly body-shaped body bags in the back of a gray Toyota Tacoma and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, you wanted a deep dive? Well, I can't write a 4-hour script, buddy. You'll just have to be satisfied with however long I decided to make this video. But I guess I can help you out a little bit. Maybe give you a few pointers. Alright, come on, you convinced me. I'll show you the ropes. The Codex. The Codex is basically your little library for anything you have questions about within the game. It does not have the answer to any real-life problems you may have, I checked, but you can press T to review any info about what you've unlocked or experienced thus far. I frequently come back to the Codex, and by frequently, I mean not at all. It's nice to have though. The exploration. While traversing through any given mission, you might encounter numerous different opportunities to uncover secrets, shortcuts, collectibles, money, and potentially humorous and relatable references, so I would advise you to always keep a keen eye on your person. It doesn't necessarily have to be yours, I guess, as long as it can point things out to you. The objectives. In the upper left-hand corner of your screen, there will always be objectives. Clean blood, pick up trash, find evidence, things like that. It's pretty straightforward. Although I will give some game here, the objectives are area-based, so you might have completed every objective on one side of any given building, but you still have things to clean on the other side of said building. This tidbit isn't super important in the first few levels, but becomes increasingly so as you progress through the game, and especially in levels that are larger in size. Kind of like your mom.
Disclaimer, this is a joke intended for certain audiences, such as people who like the joke, people who think this joke is funny, people who can take a joke, and if you are not one of these people, this joke was not aimed toward you or any of your loved ones. No mothers were harmed in the making of this video.
It's got the biggest location size. It's got 4 bars out of 4, but it's going to be small. It's literally just going to be the smallest map in the whole game, bro.
A long night.
Nah, bro, it's going to be a quick night.
The world
It's not
really
gonna
is
be
just
that
a
bad.
playground for the rich.
It's not going to be that bad, guys. Calm down. The breakables. You can break things. Wow, how relaxing. Anything with a fist icon on it means it can be broken. Things like planks covering windows, weird paintings, and more planks covering windows all stand in the way of progress, and you, my dear friend, must clear the path. The mop. The mop is your bread, the sponge is your butter. The mop is one of the most important and satisfying tools in your janitorial arsenal. No, not the soccer team. With the mop, you can mop. Who would have guessed? Mop floors, mop walls, mop paintings, mop tables, mop everything. Okay. Well, not everything. The mop is a powerful tool, and with great power comes a great centrifugal force that tends to push smaller, lighter objects far, far away, causing them to break. So while the pioneers used these babies to clean for miles, you were a lot more sophisticated than they.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
It didn't work.
The sponge. And by technology, I mean the sponge. Wow, a lot of SpongeBob jokes today, and cross that off the list. The sponge is the yin to the mop's yang. Where floors and walls need power, tables, rugs, and cloths need finesse. When you scrub with the sponge, it cleans a much smaller area, but the trade-off here is you don't send things flying into the stratosphere or break fragile items that you will then need to pick up. Wow. Thanks, sponge. The bucket. When you mop with the mop or scrub with the sponge, you get rid of stains, but after a while all that mopping and scrubbing leaves you with stain cleaning utensils. And we can't clean dirty floors with dirty mops. That's where the bucket comes in. The bucket is your one-stop shop for all things clean. You fill this bad boy up with water, throw in a couple detergents, and boom, those miscellaneous questionably sourced stains won't know what hit them. They aren't sentient. At least I hope not. But you'll know what hit them. It was probably a mop, or a sponge, or maybe the power washer. A power washer. Yep, this game has power washers, a very powerful alternative to the mop. This thing packs a punch, and I'm not talking zombies. I mean, I don't know, if you think about it, is a power washer basically a pack-a-punched mop? You can pretty much erase every stain in sight once it's upgraded. It's even got a nozzle to change the water pattern. Neato. The only downsides with the power washer are that you need to be close to the water container for it to work, and you'll have to refill the water like every 7 seconds. The trash can. If you don't know what a trash can is, then I'm sorry, but this video can't help you. You need to seek real help from a real doctor or psychiatrist. I typed psychiatrist out in the script and spelled it right the first time. The trash can picks up trash. We're getting pretty tricky here, but stick with me. If you hold the mouse button, you can pick up multiple pieces of trash at a time. Whoa. And when the trash can is full, you can take out the bag and now you have room for more trash. Wow, I know that was a lot, but I applaud you for seeing that through. You know, I really admire your ability to pay attention for long periods of time. The light lamp. The light lamp lights things up. I mean, I can't really say anything else. You can upgrade it so you can have more lamps and have a smaller lamp, flashlight, so you can always have light. Moving on. The UV lamp. The UV lamp is way more helpful and way cooler than the light lamp. Sorry, light lamp. It shows you all the curious stains you wouldn't be able to see with the naked eye, while also looking like a lightsaber. I mean, you can't ask for much more out of a light than that. Maybe if it had a cup holder? Speaking of sponsors, this video is sponsored. Sponsored by my own blood, sweat, and tears. So if you enjoy what you're watching, please like the video and subscribe. You could even comment something if you're feeling frivolous. Please like the video, please comment, please subscribe, I need it. The hacking. the camera recordings. I didn't know where to put this, so I'll just put it here. Hacking and camera recordings are only on certain levels, so you won't really see a whole lot of them, but they are pretty simple to get around. Hacking is just tapping the right numbers at the right time, and camera recordings require you to delete camera recordings on a certain computer somewhere within the level, which you will have to hack, by the way. Are you waiting on the joke? Well, sorry Buster, there's no joke here. Just move on and we'll all get through this video together, okay? Go on now. Shoo. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there. Get a load of this guy. He thinks he found an Easter egg or something. Like, no dude, you found my house. This is where I live. The Cleaner Sense. The Cleaner's Sense is basically a more portable UV lamp, as it lights up stains, but it's also like your spidey sense, because it highlights other things too, like money and collectibles that would be hard to spot otherwise. So make sure to upgrade your cleany sense whenever you get the chance, Peter. The cassettes. I have to go return some videotapes. The cassettes are your radio that you'll be listening to all throughout the game. I mean, if you like getting immersed and you're not also watching interrogation footage on YouTube or Criminal Minds in the background. That's right, I know. Each level has at least one cassette to be found somewhere, while most levels have at least 2 to 3. The more cassettes you have, the more songs you can play and the better your radio gets. While we're on the topic, this game has some great music, and I'd say about 70% of all 30 cassettes are slappers, with 3 of those being ultra banger slapper bops in my book. These 3 include Holy Water, what was the other one called? She Deserves, and then the third one was Ice Cold Bobby Making It Out the Hood? I forgot. The Evidence. Every crime scene has evidence. Some evidence is goofy or insightful, often letting the player into the owner's mind. Sometimes evidence is a gun, often letting the player into the owner's mind. The bodies. I see dead people, and you will too. And so will the cops if you don't clean this mess up. Pick up bodies, throw them in your truck, bada bing, bada boom. The money. Always collect money when you see it. Money can be valuables, questionable substances, or even giant golden hand statues. Money gets converted into skill points at the end of the level. Trust me, no one's going to miss it. Dead men tell no tales, as they say. The perk points. Skill points are what make the game easier. More money, more skill points. More upgrades, more cleaning. Simple. There's not really a bad way to upgrade, although I'd probably recommend going with the mop and sponge first, and then with the bucket/detergent. I never really needed the extra lamps as I upgraded the cleaner sense, and the power washer just feels a little extra as there weren't many times my mop was out of reach of a stain. Just like, I'm not really ever out of reach of your mom.
Disclaimer, this is a joke intended for certain audiences, such as
The secrets. There are many secrets in this game. Showing them to you would spoil the fun. Some are cool, some are funny, and some are, yeah. Overall, I had a blast with this game. It's refreshing to play a game without time limits, without leaderboards or microtransactions. Crime Scene Cleaner is a game just to be a game, and I really appreciate that. And hopefully, if I'm quick enough, I can upload this before the 27th, which is when the game goes off sale. So grab it now. 2 games for $20 is a steal, especially for a game as well crafted and thought out as this one. Thank you all for watching. What? You want a rating? Not so vain that I'd give something like this a 9.3 out of 10. Museum level sucked, and I want more levels, but everything else was awesome. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go pass out. Bye.